hold the power to not just shape our own world, but the world around us. Today, I want to invite you to a journey to explore this power with me. My personal story started in the world of telecommunications, where success was measured in profits and promotions. Yet, a deeper calling led me away from this path, and I started to explore how I can integrate sustainability into the core of business models. This journey and this talk is not just about my journey, it's about exploring how we all together can make choices at any point of our life that not just impact ourselves, but also the whole world around us. In this conversation, I want to explore with you what we all can do to create a better, more sustainable future for all of us, and explore the power that we all hold to ignite the global movement of change towards a more sustainable future. So, let's get started. Picture an ambitious businesswoman in her mid-30s, managing major projects and initiatives, and finally being called to the board of an international telecommunications company. That was me at the height of my corporate career. Yet, a question started nagging me. Is this it? Is this really my purpose? I somehow felt that I needed to change. This decision didn't come as a lightning bolt or this realization. It was more like a gradual awakening. And finally, I decided to step away from the corporate success path and ventured into sustainability. This decision definitely was a hard one. So it was really, really hard for me to take this decision. But somehow, very deep inside, I had this feeling I can do something to work on a better future. I can contribute to a better world for all of us. Basically, I was looking for my ikigai, a Japanese concept for the reason of being, at the intersection of what I love, what I'm good at, and what the world needs. Let's pause for a moment. Is there anyone who's ever questioned his or her purpose in this room? Most probably. Thank you. Do you know your ikigai? What I love about this concept is that it shows that you can take decisions that are not only good for yourself, but that actually can really make a difference in the world around you. So there I was, and I had this feeling I want to do something. I can do something. But the problem I faced was where to start. What use is it to be the star corporate soldier in a telecommunications company for shaping a sustainable future, for crafting a sustainable world? Actually, the only thing I knew was telecommunications. Frustrated, I turned to a friend and he came up with an idea. What about if we make our industry more sustainable? If we show that telecommunications can be more sustainable? And in this, the idea for our company, Good Mobile, was born. Good Mobile actually is a very small, sustainable mobile operator in Austria and Germany. And it's more than a company. Actually, it's the manifestation of our mission to show that telecommunications can be done sustainable. We wanted to shape a different path. We wanted to move away from the prevailing thinking in sustainability in our industry, which is the so-called Mickey Mouse thinking. You have this huge focus on profit in the center, and then you do some nice little projects for the society or for the environment around you to show that you're a good corporate citizen. We actually wanted to change this and wanted to create a company that's not just a company, but this also has a positive influence on the society and on the planet. The idea we came up with was creating a mobile operator that makes SIM cards meaningful. Basically what we did, we allowed our customers to phone and surf at very cheap rates, and additionally they could donate parts of their monthly fee to a social and ecological project of their choice. But we didn't stop there. We really looked at every single business process in our industry and tried to make it more sustainable. For example, we stopped giving out free handsets and educated our customer base on how to use the devices longer or how to buy refurbed handsets. Of course, we changed to green energy and green banking and all these things. In every single process, we tried to take the more sustainable route. We got certified as the first European telecommunication company to be B Corp certified. B Corp means it's the highest global standard of social and ecological sustainability. With this, we showed that it's possible to make telecom sustainable. This was a very hard route, believe me, because the telecommunications industry is one of the industries with the most cutthroat competitions. There was a lot of skepticism, but step by step, our efforts started paying off. We won numerous awards for our efforts, and with this we gained visibility in our industry and were able to talk with people around the globe about our sustainability practices, and were able to inspire them to become more sustainable. I'm very proud, as I'm standing here today, you might not know, but I'm Austrian, here in Germany. When we started, we were the first sustainable operator, and I looked up yesterday, there are already 5 of sustainable mobile operators out there, and also the big telecom giants are taking up sustainability. So that's really cool, and basically, you don't need us anymore. What I want to say, the key message here is actually examples shape reality. With everything you do, you can be the change you want to see in the world. So every choice you take, be it a career choice, be it the projects you work on, or the values you uphold, they are examples for others to follow. They can send ripples of change out there. They can influence your community, your workplace, and society as a whole. I'm not standing here saying good mobile changed the telecom industry. I'm saying our small little example sent a spark of inspiration and hope to the industry and enabled others to think of how to become more sustainable. And we added up to a movement. And that's the beautiful part. We all have the power to ignite this movement and feed this movement. We can all work together to get to tipping points. Every single sustainable decision we make adds, like in an ocean, a drop of water, and finally we create a wave that nobody can stop. Or think of it as a scale. Every sustainable action you take adds on a scale, and at one point, the scale tips into sustainability, and sustainability becomes the prevailing concept. So we all can contribute to that. The question is, what can we do? How can we do? And I invite you to reflect on your choices. How can you contribute? It's hard, but there are 3 inspirations I brought for you. First of all, make mindful consumer decisions. Consume less. Consume things by companies that uphold sustainable values. The second one, I'm super happy standing here and seeing a lot of young faces, or students even, make mindful career decisions. Did you know that we work 80,000 hours in our life on average? Imagine we would dedicate those 80,000 hours towards shaping a sustainable future. Choose an employer that upholds sustainable values. If you don't want to change your job, then join sustainability initiatives in your company or start your own project. Your efforts really make a difference. And last but not least, also very important, support civil society organizations that promote a sustainable world, because your support can amplify their voice. So if I sum this up, be a role model of change. Be the change you want to see in the world. Recent studies suggest that only 1 in 10 people are needed to change the underlying norms. So if only 1 in 10 persons out here commits to sustainable business practices, sustainability would become the new norm. And now imagine what could happen if it's not just one, but 3 of us, 3 out of 10. Imagine the world we could create. We could really create a world that's fair and that is healthy for everyone on a thriving and green planet. Wouldn't that be wonderful? I want to close today's talk by expressing the sincere hope that my words maybe inspired 1 or 2 of you to make more sustainable choices, because this would mean my talk had an impact. And I want to leave you with a question: what will be your impact? Thank you.